testing out my capability to go live and, pressing all the buttons, all that fun stuff. So let me get my other light. I just thought I'd talk about these bracelets again. I mentioned them yesterday in my update. So these were a design that Jill Wiseman did with a square stitch as the base. And you have to do an uneven square stitch or set of beads. These are 8/0 beads, which is great. If you have some that you're not too fancy on the color, you just, because it's going to be hidden. And I have the camera pointing down. I have Jen here. Oh, somebody's here. Let's see who's here. This is her cane from her sore back. Uh, she goes, "That's all you get." So I'm trying to see who it is that's here. I have no idea how to do this. It's Gail. Hi, Gail. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, now there's 8. This is wild. You know what? This could be really addictive. Hi, Samia. This is really cool. And then there's Carol. Hi, Carol. So, oh, Jen's back.
That's the last I need. It needs to be more addictive for you.
She said that's the last I need to be more addictive. And I think it's Patricia. I'm so sorry. Tickle Peach. I can't remember your name. I'm trying to figure out how. So it in the corner here of my screen, my tablet, it's showing who's here. So for some reason it comes up and then it kind of fades. So oh, that's great. There's a package at home for you. So that's pretty good that it came. That's only, I think, 2 weeks at Patricia. That's very cool. You can call me Peach. That really helps my memory. So we'll do that. Anyway,
memory.
Jen says, "What memory?" Yeah, say hello.
Well, how do you turn your camera the other way?
I can't. The camera's over here. I don't. It won't flip. Oh wait, it will flip. Let me try that.
Let's see what happens.
It's Emma. And there's. I'm trying to get my hand in the screen. There's Jen.
Fingers over here. Okay, enough of that.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Nice to be here. That's awesome. Well, you know what? This is crazy. I tried doing this. We had a different carrier for the internet, and I wasn't able to do lives. It kept freezing. Ain't technology great? I love it. It's so amazing. Yeah, so I thought we just got it switched over, and I know, hi Jen, really good to see you. That's Gail from BC. So we're actually just waiting for somebody to show up to do an estimate on getting a heat pump. So we're finally biting the bullet. Hi Sharon from Texas. So yeah, I thought I'd test this out because anytime I mention doing lives, people are like, "Oh, I can't wait." And you know what? It's amazing for me too. I just get so excited to be talking to people because I'm sitting here in my office by myself. The only thing I get is this kind of delayed reaction when I post a video and then people comment. So, hey, Emma from Shimpy. Shimpy. So anyway, I was just talking about these. These are really cool. These bracelets designs from Jill Wiseman. So if you don't know how to do this or you haven't seen the video, and you should check it out, you start out with a square stitch and you do, these are 8/0 beads, you do an uneven count. And the reason for that is you're going to alternate. One row you're going to start with the first one and then skip a bead and do the second one, skip a bead, do the next one, like that. And then the second row, you alternate it. So you kind of have to have an uneven number to be able to alternate it properly. And you just do the rest and it speaks for itself. So this one I did Yeah, the colors are amazing. So that's what I was going for with these bracelets. The ones that Jill did were super nice, but I feel like they were a little more conservative, say with the pearls and crystals, fire polished and stuff like that. Um, these ones are from, so Peach asked where these beads are from. These ones are, I think they call them cereal beads from Shipwreck Beads. They're super affordable and they're really a lot of fun. They're great for doing stretch bracelets with the, your kind of a friendship bracelet with your name. And then these ones I got from the Northern Bead shop, Northern Bead no, the Beading Room, and that's actually local here in Nova Scotia. So she, when I place an order, she delivers it to my door because she works at Costco around the corner from me. So she drops it off on the way to work. But she has a great shop. She has so much stuff, really good prices, and she does ship to the States. I don't know if she has these anymore. I can't remember if these were like something that was on clearance, but I've been kind of hoarding these for a while, and when this bracelet design idea came up, I was like, I am so there. So so I thought what I'd try and do is put a clasp on it, and because I know a lot of people, when I do the different bracelets, if I don't have enough time to do a clasp, people will ask, what kind of clasp do you put on? The suggestion from Jill was the sliders, and I kind of agree with her because if you, there's a few reasons for that. For one, it's easy to put on, it doesn't take up enough or a lot of room so that you kind of miss out on the bracelet part of it. The other thing is when you add this many beads, it gets heavy. So if you put a wider clasp, it will, your bracelet won't sit on the top of your wrist, it will always fall down. So that's another reason for putting something really kind of snug up, and definitely the ease of putting it on is where I am with that. So I pulled out this one here. So this one's a little different. These are, I think they call them sliders, but I think this one is, there's a name, like a two loop slider, I think they call them. And this one's gold plated. I think it feels a bit loose, and I wonder if this little wire, because this, I think this one's magnetic and this one is like friction, and I think it needs a little tightening. So now I see there's now 12 people here, and I'm not sure why it's not showing who's there. Let me see if I can get that to light up. So right now I'm just showing my screen. It's not actually okay, now the people that are here. Amber Jazz. Hi Emma from Sweden. That's amazing. You know, I was trying to remember your name because sadly this weekend we just had our memorial for the Swiss Air tragedy out at Peggy's Cove. And I'm getting emotional because I came after that happened. That was one of the first things that my sister-in-law talked to me about, and how devastating it was for the fishermen and women that went and retrieved the lost souls and the items, and how devastating it was. So when I went to see the memorial a couple of years ago, I was overwhelmed with emotion, and I wasn't even here at the time. So you can imagine the people that recovered the bodies and stuff. So anyway, yeah, I was thinking about you when they were talking about it on the news. So the idea is I'm gonna put this on. Let's see how far I get. I can't stop talking. So I have my already used needles. I'm so cheap. Like, instead of using a new, you know what? I think this one is a 12. And I don't think you need a size 12 needle for this because it's 8/0 beads. and I'm checking the eyes. Oh, that one's a good one. They get compressed from going through stuff. And let me see. I have some thread here already cut. Oh, okay, that's gray. I guess it doesn't matter what. You know what? I'm going to use a fresh piece of maybe size 6. So we're doing not too bad. Jen's walking around with a cane and kind of bent over and stuff. This is the number 5. I think I need. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try my yellow because it goes with the gold and it's a size 6. So I'm guessing, I think because these are really heavy. So a lot of people say that I have a soothing voice. I wonder if my voice was always like that. Oh, hi, Maria from Spain. That's awesome. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody there. Yeah, so I wonder if it was normal, like that my voice was soothing, or if it's from years of nursing. You learn to have volume without actually disturbing people. So I'm not going to take too much. I don't think I need, because I'll do a new piece for the other side. So let's get it going here. And see, this is fun times. Yeah, so this morning, because yesterday, Labor Day, everything was closed. So this morning I called my family doctor, and there's about like 5 doctors out of that office, and they are so busy that the phone lines just fall apart on the first day back. They're actually that way all the time, so you're always lucky if you get through. So I can't believe I managed to get through and get an appointment for Jen for Friday. So that means, within a couple of weeks, we should get an MRI. So let me put this one on first. And in the past, I've put my, oh, that's great. Samia is beading along with me. So I guess I kind of know the answer to this, but I was going to ask you guys so that I'd have an idea how people are responding. But I like to put, when there's these loops, I like to put it underneath the bracelet so you don't see it when you're looking at it. But because there's so much covering here, I think we can put it this way. It should be stable. So I want to start with getting my thread through. And I'm also curious, with this design, Jill shows us how to do like a stop and start of your thread without actually putting a knot in, and you're basically doing like a couple of squares, and then like you pull on the thread, it's not going anywhere. So I think I'm going to try that. So I'm just going to go in here and go up a few beads. Oh, this needle's going to bend. This is, I'm trying to get it to come out now. No, it went all the way through. Well, we'll just deal. And I'm going to hang on to this thread so it doesn't go all the way. And so the weather's nice here. It's really windy. We get the remnants of hurricanes here. So we either get hit by the hurricane or we get the strong winds or the rain. So that's what we got a lot of rain, not last week, the week before. And then a few days of sunny weather, and now the wind's picked up. So no bike riding. When it's windy, like I'm right on the ocean. When it's windy like that, it's hard on my back and my hands from holding on. I can't get this to come out here. Maybe I should try one bead at a time. Don't hide the clasp. After I attach it, I go up a loop. I wish that the screen keeps, like, the comments disappear really quickly. I don't know how to fix that. Oh, let me see. Oh, there we go. After I attach it, I go up a loop and 8-0, and it's disappeared again. I can't even finish reading. Go back down, and it hides the loop. Go up. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's see if I can get this in here. The gold is working really well. I can't see see it. So this was the new color that Potomac Beads put out. So they did the gold, and I think they did a blue was the new colors. And honestly speaking, as for the gold, to me that looks yellow rather than gold. And when it comes to beading, most of the time you don't see this. But I guess I was so excited. I'm like, I want to see some gold thread, some gold beading thread, and then I get yellow thread. I'm like, what? What? What's that? It's not shiny. Can you imagine what it's like living with me? But it's not shiny enough. Okay, let me see if I can get in these guys. Maybe I should have used like a thicker needle. Oh, that was my finger. So, hi. So, how is the weather where everybody else is? And are the kids heading back to school? So, I didn't see any kids this morning, and we have two schools just at the end of our street. There's like sports fields, and then you walk up the hill, and there's a high school, and there's actually two schools. What the shine? Shine, all shine, no practical. Amber Jazz. So where are you, Amber? Sunny and 25. That's the other thing. I really love finding out where everybody is. Okay, so I think I need to go at least one more time around that little square of two sets of beads here. So let me see if I get better at this. But yeah, so the kids, they end up walking by our house and up the hill to school. So I didn't see anybody today. We did see the sign at the high school saying that school starts on Thursday. So so now look, I'm pulling and that is not going anywhere. And that's just the once around. So now now I gotta move up. I don't know why I put it that far down. Gail got rain out in BC. Oh, right. Sorry, Amber. Sweden. Do you see how, like, my brain is, like, total squirrely forget stuff? So super duper, I got an appointment to see my doctor. They weren't able to get me in at the same time as Jen, but so I have like a week later. So I can talk about my blood pressure. Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed. I forget that I'm 58 years old. As we say in our house, I say we're getting old, and Jen says, no, no, honey, we're old. So this idea of blood pressure, like, you guys know how much I work out and try to eat healthy, and my blood pressure's been consistently high. And when I was in the hospital for the surgery, they were concerned. So I thought it was time to have the discussion with my family doctor. So I actually, when I saw the oncologist for my breast cancer, I mentioned the blood pressure, and she said, you know, if you have a family history, there's not a lot you can do. You end up having to take medication. Oh, 31 degrees in Spain. Let me see. There, I just turned on the all chats are. It's okay. Love you anyway. Thank you, Amber. That is so sweet. Why on earth is this thing? Some messages. I don't know why it keeps. Welcome to light. Remember to. Okay, never mind. Hi, Lois. You're gonna be 70 in 2 weeks. Happy birthday, Lois. Wow. I don't mean to say wow like you're really old. I'm like, wow, you're so young. I think of you as the same age as me. Okay, so I'm set to go. And it's, I think I'm gonna just go around this single bead here. If you guys have a clue, you know, a lot of this, like what I do is I've learned from watching videos, so that's funny, Lois. Um, so yeah, some of these, and I find not a lot will show a more intricate clasp, and probably the reason being is sometimes the clasp takes longer than the actual video, and that's no fun because it's all about the sparkle. I've been I mentioned this in this video yesterday about this channel that's called The Process, and they do just different people doing different things, and they showed a Japanese bead shop making stuff. Oh, it's kind of like ASMR because you hear them picking the beads from these jars, so you can hear the pearls clicking on the jar and stuff. It's really amazing. Hi, Fatima from Brazil. Awesome. Trabajo sudo amosus. So, yeah, it's a really cool video. I almost caution you to watch it because it just inspires you to reorganize all your beads. They had like these jars all on these walls, and it's like the walls kind of slide in front of each other and stuff, so you can have like multiple walls of these beads. Oh, so Lois is making bracelet with Jill Wiseman, and my things disappeared. Jesse Jane Beads. So, so I went through 3 times. Let me go a fourth time. I'm sure this is fine, but I don't kind of like it just hanging off the edge like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go down through this side and then come out to the other bead so I can get this guy in. So I should be letting you guys go soon because that person's supposed to arrive in a minute. But these people that work on construction and stuff, they're always late. Nova Scotians are always late. When I lived in Ontario, I always show up. So I show up for a movie on time, stuff like that. Always come early, whatnot. I get here and you're in the movie theater and people are just like coming in like 15 minutes into the movie. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Now, Jen says it's because everybody's so laid back here. I'm like, yeah, but... So, well, I'm super stoked. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Um, I'm definitely going to be doing these more often. I enjoy it so much, and it's incredible to connect with people from all over the world. So, we're going to do, if you have any suggestion for lives. The other thing I want to put out there is I can appoint a moderator. I think so. Some people might know a little more about this. So I can appoint a moderator, and what that person does is goes through, reads the comments, and will take and put, like if somebody has a question, put it to the top so I can see it a little easier, so I'm not distracted and not getting anything done, and still can answer everybody's questions. So. So I'm gonna actually just quickly show you the other project I'm working on, and maybe I will do that on the next live. A hit, Emma, please keep up the lives. Absolutely. Thank you, Peach. So let me slide this over and show you what I am talking about. So I have my collar for the, let me take this out a bit. The collar for the Barbie necklace. So I still haven't decided. I usually wait till the very end when I'm putting things together to decide how I'm doing it. So the idea was I started out with this medallion, and I was going to put this like to connect it here, and then I have the other side that I have to finish. That's the only thing I have left, is the other side here. And I think I mentioned I wasn't happy with this, and I think I realized what happened was my pencil line was along here. So there was like another line there that was, I don't know if it was an outline or what it was. So I ended up beading to the outer line, which made her face look kind of fat and weird looking. Kenner, LA. Hi, Marta. 84 degrees. Oh my gosh, 100 in the past. So anyway, I wasn't happy with this medallion, although, I mean, there was a lot of work. It's still beautiful. I'll probably use it for something else. I made another one, and I corrected my mistakes, but oh my gosh, it was difficult. It was more difficult than I thought. Ta-da! So you can see her face is a little more narrow here, and actually this should be rounded. I'm so picky. See, it should be like a roundedness here. And even this is still kind of funky. I'm looking at it now, and I think this ponytail looks better than this one. It's really hard to keep it. I kind of wanted to do it in this like circular shape, so when I get to a pink spot, I can just continue with those lines, but it didn't work out. Thank you, Lois. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, doing this on a live. I'll do the collar, and then I'll finish it off too. So this one I went ahead and put the Swarovski crystals and the Preciosa pearls. So it turned out really nice. Yeah, curves. Thank you, Erin. The curves are hard, and you know what? I've watched some indigenous beaders, and they show you tricks on how to do your curves. So I have to kind of review that first. Hi, Shimpy and Liz. So I have to review that. And you know, my problem is I'll never do like I'll do something for the first time and think it has to be perfect. But I'm the first person to say, don't worry, it's the first time. You'll get better, and it looks wonderful. And I mean, this one's really nice too, but yeah, so this one has gotten so big when I added this. Now this was about the extent of what I wanted to add, but I feel like it needs to match this somehow. And this, I have the cup chain with the little pearls in it, and it's pink, what do you call that? Rose gold. Oh, cool, Carrie. So Carrie's working on some earrings with this design. Oh, the guy's here. I gotta let you guys go. Thank you again for this. And yes, we're gonna do some more lives. Take care. Thank you all for joining me. Be well, everyone. I wonder if the curves cross stitch, 1/4 inch, maybe 15s. Yes, different size bead. Awesome. Bye. Bye, everybody.